2020 is the only moment in the long arc of human history when the entire planet stopped at the same time. No empire ever froze the world. No pope ever silenced nations. No war, no plague, no revolution ever synchronized humanity into one global breath held in fear. Only the seventh trumpet could do this, because 2020 was not a medical crisis. It was a prophetic threshold, the year when the 2300 years of Daniel 8:14 reached their end, and the sealed prophecy moved from concealment into revelation. From 280 BC to 2020 AD, an entire era unfolded, the rise and fall of autonomous philosophy. In 280 BC, Greek philosophy forced its way into revelation through the Septuagint. Through the LXX, Greek thought did not merely translate words, it replaced categories. It altered the structure of meaning. It injected ontology, dualism, and abstract logic into scripture, reshaping revelation through the lens of Alexandrian philosophy. It corrupted the moral clarity of the original text and turned truth into a conceptual system. The little horn of Daniel 8 conquered not by armies but by interpretation. This was the beginning of the 2300-year distortion. Year 20 marks the end of that period. 20 marks also the moment when the mystery of God, Revelation chapter 10:7, is no longer hidden. When Daniel's sealed book opens, philosophy's empire reaches its terminus, and the structure it built over millennia begins to collapse under the weight of exposure. The global shutdown in 2020 was the prophetic sign. COVID was only the instrument, the trigger, the tool through which heaven interrupted the world. In a very short time, borders closed, airports emptied, economies stalled, churches locked their doors, rituals ceased, religions fell silent, governments panicked, experts contradicted themselves, and humanity entered fear as one body. For the first time, the entire world moved as a single organism driven by a single emotion. This is the earthquake and voices in Revelation 11:19. Not geological, but existential. A shockwave of panic exposing the lie that man controls history. The seventh trumpet was not the sound of panic. It was the sound of interruption. The moment the world's illusion broke. This is the exact prophetic moment when Daniel 8:14 reaches its fulfillment. For 2300 years, the sanctuary was obscured, truth was blended with philosophy, scripture was filtered through Greek concepts. The world lived under the empire of autonomous thought, and revelation was chained to interpretation. 2020 also revealed the collapse of trust. Every pillar of the modern world broke at the same time. Science contradicted itself in public view. Governments violated their own laws and could not explain their decisions. Churches surrendered to fear and closed their doors. Economies collapsed under the pressure of their own fragility. Institutions proved powerless. Experts lost credibility. The system stood naked, unprepared, unstable, terrified. This is what the opening of heaven looks like. Not visions in the sky, but the unveiling of human weakness. The moment the world sees that the structures it worshipped are human inventions without real authority. 2020 is the beginning of the real timeline. The era in which humanity can no longer hide behind philosophy, ideology, ritual, church, or science as religion. The world can no longer return to the fantasy of control. The empire of interpretation is collapsing. The seventh trumpet has sounded. The world has entered the last movement of history. In the next episode, we step into Daniel and Revelation to see what comes next.